you vegetarians? Great. How many of you knows what is the difference between shrimp and fish? Fish and prawn. Prawn and shrimp. Okay. So I cannot see any hands. So India is one of the major seafood exporter. Okay, we are second largest, next to China. Right? We are almost selling 7.6 billion rupees of seafood to other countries. That's why we are dealing this kind of satellite image projects, right? So this is Murugan Chidhambaram. I'm heading IT for Aquaconnect. I do have engineering team, I do have analytics team, I do have AML team. So how many of you are aware how many satellites are watching us right now? Any number? Guess. 100, 200, 500? It's 5,000. Okay? Across the world. Right? Just imagine those many satellites are watching us. 2,800 satellites are from US. India is hosting 124 satellites. And we do have multiple different types of satellites. I think from morning session, Vikram, my friend, Satchu, he explained few things, right? So very much similar. We do have different types of satellites. In Aquaconnect, we are using specific 3 satellites to bring the data. Why it is helpful? It is very common. It is scalable to any level. If you build for one village, you can build for an entire country. You can build for an entire globe. The logic is very simple, right? So we use in Aquaconnect, we use technology development, and we are using Earth orbit observation and science, that kind of satellite. So basically, if you go to open source satellite images, Sentinel-2 normally everybody use for aquaculture or agriculture related activities. We use Sentinel-2 for all our aquaculture related analytical. So it is very simple, straightforward. It gives you unparalleled advantage in terms of scalability. So just imagine if you want to take a data from one location, you can simply go and take from Google Maps today, right? It is very much similar concept which we are using in our aquaculture. So I do have 100 plus ground force. He is actually going and meeting farmers on a regular basis and collecting data. Just imagine 100 farmers in India like a country going in all coastal area collecting data. Impossible. So we normally if you take about agriculture or aquaculture, everybody talks about IoT device. It is scalable, but not much scalable in terms of the number of farmers we do have today. Almost 14.4 million direct and indirect employees are there in aquaculture, and that number is growing like anything. It will reach 22 million in some this year maybe. So, if you want to scale your solution in a massive way, yes, satellite is kind of solution with us. So this is very simple, straightforward. How we are collecting data from satellites. You have a target location. Maybe our target location is Andhra Pradesh, West Bengal, Odisha, Uttar Pradesh, and Gujarat. So these 6-7 areas we are targeting and collecting data through sensors. This sensor is actually sending data to processing unit where we do have analysis team sitting with us and doing this analysis on regular basis. That will come in our application. I will show you the application. So what we do technically with satellite data in aquaculture. So Aquaconnect basically started around 2017, we are one of the pioneer startup in this space. We are dealing specifically for shrimp and fish and how we use modern technologies in this area. This entire sector is completely unstructured, you can say. There is no data collection mechanism available in this area. So we are trying to bring some kind of mechanism which can collect data in a massive way and help us, help farmers, help middleman or retailer or whoever, and also government agencies. How we can bring this data in a way where anybody can consume. That's our target. That's why we are working on this. So, normally we are not dealing directly with farmers. We are dealing with a partner who is actually dealing with farmers. So my scalability is enormous in terms of dealing farmers. If I go as an Aquaconnect and dealing with one farmer, it may take a lot of time to reach them. But if I am reaching my retailer, who is actually dealing with 30-40 farmers already, then it is easy for me to scale my model. That's why we are dealing with my retailers. These are all my aqua partners, normally we call it, and they are dealing with farmers. At the same time, I am buying. So what I do here, basically we are selling feed, healthcare materials, chemicals, all these things from retailer to farmer. And once shrimp is ready, fish is ready, harvesting, that time I am buying from farmer to my processing unit. So at the same time, I am selling something to farmer and I am getting some them as well. So here the challenge is if you are taking agriculture, there may be a possibility of 40,000 to 50,000 in a crop. They are getting yield. Aquaculture is a bit different. They will take 7 to 8 lakhs as a profit in the crop. At 90 days, the same 90 days crop. Okay. These days are not just like farmer. These days are like SME you can think of. They do have financial crimes. That's why we are partnering with the NBFC platform called Aquaconnect. It's a program. So whenever they need some kind of financing assistance, I will provide those kind of financing assistance to my partnering NBFC. So the need of a farmer is money as well as some kind of feed materials, right? That I can supply. At the same time, I will give credit as well. At the same time, Trustware is buying in bulk, maybe 50 lakh, 40 lakh, 60 lakh. The number is very high. They also need some kind of financial assistance that we are doing through our credit tracking. Why I am telling all this? This is nowhere related to data, right? No, it is related to data. It is related to massive data. This is our solution. So we do have satellite images. You can just imagine there are some 1,000 ponds or farming area across this region. How can I collect data? Going one by one, it is not scalable. It is not measurable. It is not accurate. I cannot go and touch them daily, right? They will get irritated obviously. So we are using this technology. Taking the photos from Google Images, and I do have different satellite data, Sentinel-2 and Landsat. These are the different 3 satellites I'm collecting data on a regular basis. At the same time, I do have ground team who is going and collecting the farmer data. Because only with the satellite data, you can take strategical decisions that you need to target. But whom you need to target, you don't know. For that, you need ground data. We created a mobile app to collect the ground data. So we do have satellite data, at the same time we do have ground data. So we are sending these two in our machine learning algorithm, which will help me to predict 3 things. What should I sell? Where should I sell? How should I keep my inventory in a low? At the same time, I can sell it in a profitable way. That is my input demand prediction. So I know which farmer I need to target and sell my feed and milk, right? So that is one use case which I am solving through satellite remote sensing. Second one is harvest. You guys can aware, right? Tomato price suddenly going up, suddenly going down. The fluctuation is too high. How can we stabilize? We need a proper predictable mechanism. That we are trying it here. Still we are trying. So we know where the harvest coming from and when that will get ready. In shrimp, it is a challenge. You need a particular size, tons of material to export. Because this shrimp is majorly for exporting quality, right? So you need a particular size. How can you get a particular size? Because this farm may be started 10 days back, this may be started today, next one may be 10 days after. So size may vary. You need to identify some 10 metric ton, 20 metric ton in the same time, same size nearby area, right? So it is viable for any team to harvest. That we are identifying through satellite. So when the harvest will get ready, that is possible. And third one is real-time culture monitoring. This we are doing in a regular fashion, collecting data from a satellite and with other set of data set. We are fusioning this and getting this real-time culture monitoring. This helps me to predict better what is happening in the ground. It's a highly scalable. Today we are doing for Andhra Pradesh and Odisha. We are planning to extend this to India. We do have presence in 7 states. Our target is to reach all Indian states. As well as we are planning for Ecuador, maybe in longer term, not immediately. So this is the only slide I have to talk about. The rest everything is kind of supporting slides. So this is our actual application where you can see how many ponds are available, how many are shrimp farms, fish farms, how many are active, inactive, all these things. So in a single click, you can drill down. If you click again and again, it will show the complete information about that pond. So this is what we are trying to say. From selling point of view, I know what is happening at the national level, state level, district level, and village level. At the same time, this is for a harvesting side. How I am collecting shrimp or fish from the village level to district level to state level, national, rivers. Sourcing is very easy. This solution actually few buyers, seafood buyers are very much interested to buy these kind of solutions because currently there is no solution available in this space today. These are all little bit of solutions which we are trying to parallelly make. For example, centralize the dashboard where any kind of government agencies also go and see what is happening in the ground. This dashboard is actually helping us to take major strategic decisions. For example, where I need to create my new retail channel. This is actually helping in a government agencies to make certain policies. How can we narrow down something? And this application actually, this currently we are using internally, but we are trying to extend to some kind of agencies which help them to identify or predict where the disease is spreading. Why this is very much important? In terms of disease monitoring, you can prevent many things. As I told, if you want to take one shrimp trap, it takes almost like 20 lakhs we are putting on 78 lakhs we are putting out in a particular area. If something goes wrong in one area, this will spread like anything and the complete trap will go down. Right? So this is very much helpful in terms of monitoring, and this data also further help in kind of insurance companies. We do have a complete end-to-end supply chain team who is dealing with these kind of all data and preparing their warehouse in a proper way. Thank you. That's all from my end. I do have one more thing. This is for traceability. I'll just put in a simple way. How many of you are aware if you are buying milk, from which cow it is from? How many of you are aware? No, right? But there is a huge potential in this end-to-end traceability. This cannot be done with the technology. I do aware one of the company actually doing this traceability. If you are buying a milk in a packet, there is a QR code. If you scan that QR code, it will tell you which cow, who is the farmer or whatever it is, which village, what kind of treatment they are giving on regular basis to that cow. So and so, so and so. It will go in a phase manner. What kind of temperature they are maintaining, how many days it is in cold storage. All this information will come in a single QR code. That is called traceability. Right? The similar kind of traceability we are trying to bring in a shrimp. So there is a huge potential here to bring this kind of traceability, end-to-end traceability from Walmart, or you can take any known buyers across the globe. They would like to understand, hey, this food is coming, this seafood is coming, but from where it is coming? Who is making for me? They are ready to pay extra payment, right? So that kind of technological work we are doing now, this is also actually done by few technologies which we are using internally, as well as we use blockchain as well as satellite nodes. Thank you so much.